Hello everyone, welcome back, and today we will be doing a mod review with Coffee. He wakes up, he finally woke up, which will basically consider all of my mods, my feather settings, my texture packs, basically everything that I use for PvP and just in general. So the first mod is 3D skin layers. Coffee, would you mind taking off your helmet? Well, he kind of has a flat face. But I don't, because I have a crown. Can't see the edge of my face. There is an outer layer, which just makes it okay. The ambience mod, like custom skies, but you have to have a certain texture pack on. I don't have my texture pack on that works with ambience mod. I have my private texture pack, which I will link at 100 subscribers. So, yeah. Then we have apple skin. Okay, apple skin goes when you need to heal. So Toffee, for example, if you hit me, hey. Also Toffee's old account just got hacked. As well as his YouTube. I will not be. So if Toffee just crits me out with a sword, you can see my hunger. I have an extra bar that goes down, shows me when I need to eat. And when I hover over a food item that I can eat, it gives how many saturation bars will give, which basically gives more saturation in order to last longer in fights. Okay, now we have bad optimizations. It's a performance mod, better ping display, so I can see Toffee's ping, I can see my ping really easily. Better F3, it gives like a bunch of details. You can edit it as well. Left modules, right modules, general, which is very good. Better shields, so it basically just break my shield. It basically does the shield sounds, and it also shows when your shield is ready to use. Again, camera enhancements, free cam, free look. Right now, I use free cam, but I don't use it on servers because it is considered cheating on many. Free look is so when I'm in a fight, I can look behind me without getting the loss of looking back in F5. Okay. Chat heads, I can see who's chatting. So if Toppy types, I can see that it is his head. Just shows blunt optimization, compact chat. If Toffee just typed E again, or also the link. Oh, because times. Toffee types E like he did before. It shows in brackets too, so it's not like piling on. So if someone's spamming, it just all goes into one line. Emoji type makes it so I can type emoji. For example, axe is just an axe. Enhanced attack indicator. So we don't really have it in this kit, but when I'm loading a bow or a crossbow, it shows me when my bow is ready to be charged. Essentials, it's really hard to explain. Server client is just a client that I use, although I do recommend Luna as well because it is quite good, but I just use Server for optimization. Free cam, another free cam mod, which I've already said I don't use on servers. Free look, I've already said. I use it to not hold on. Health indicators. Okay, so if I was to crit Toffee, I can see his health going down, and I can also see mine. But on some servers, it is bound. It does. On some servers, health indicators are banned, so I do disable them on SMPs. In-game account switcher. So, in-game account switcher makes it so I can switch between accounts like really easily instead of having to log off Minecraft. Inf move lets you move in your inventory. Like if I was to enable this, I can move. I'll have my inventory open. Although it is not allowed on most PvP and other servers. Krypton optimization, lithium optimization. Malilib is the Lightmatica folder. So it basically just lets Lightmatica work. Marlowe's crystal optimizer is very useful if you want to do crystals. So yeah, it's a lot quicker rather than just not being able to crystal fast. It is very useful. Minecraft is Minecraft. Mod menu is the menu that you see. Model gap fix is in my sword right now. Normally there would be like stitching issues, but since I'm annoying, I like to have it nice and tidy. OptiGUI, which I can't really show because I don't use it. Just have it. It basically shows different GUIs for different mods. No, not mods, like chests, shulkers. Remove loading screen just removes the loading screen. So, can't really. And I could do that. Load my resource. And I can just see. Replay mod, although I do recommend using flashback, but it just isn't compatible with my version that I'm using on right now. So, very annoying. But just need to use it for cinematic shots. Shield status. It shows me when my shield is disabled. It goes red, and then as the other mod shows when it's fully green. I don't know what Toffee's doing. Okay, Shulkerbox tooltips. I can see what's in Shulkers. So without needing to open it. Simple voice chat. It lets you talk with people without being in a call. So right now, I can talk to Toffee. Hello. You can talk to me. Okay. Sodium optimization, Reese's sodium options optimization, sodium extra optimizations. Status effect timer shows me when my timers are about to run out. So it shows 1 minute. It's 1.5 minutes until I need to repot. Tier tagger. Okay. I can see people's tiers, but right now Toffee used to be tiered on his, but as I said, he got hacked and hasn't gotten tiered yet. So if I did, okay, if I do his old IGN, you'll soon see all of his tiers. Oh, Mace low tier 4, but he got demoted. Okay, totem counter. If Toffee pops the totem, okay, I can see -1, and if I pop a totem, I can also see -1. So it's just very helpful knowing when you're gonna run out of totems. Yuku's armor hood. I don't have this enabled because of a feather mod, but sometimes if I do not like my feather hood, I have that one. Walksy's complete shield fixes sounds for the shield. So if I break Toffee's shield, see, it's the old sound, not the new one. Zero's world map. It's a world map, so I can see what's going on. Although you do want to disable entities, as it can be considered cheating. Zoomify lets me zoom into people and myself. So if someone was over there jumping, trying to attack me, zoom, 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 and I can just zoom into my face for videos and Toffees. And that's all of my mods. So now we will be moving on to feather settings. I have armor status, which just shows me what my armor durability is on. So if Toffee crits me with a sword, you can see my armor dura continuously going down. Okay, boss bar, it just shows when like a wither ender dragon is nearby. It just comes up here, which is very nice. So I don't have it in the middle. Brightness is full bright. So if I went, I don't know, over here and turned off my brightness, it would be a bit darker. So it is just nice. Call logs is just logs from my feather. Custom F3, I don't actually know why I have this enabled, because I have better F3. Disable that. Custom fog, it's basically no fog. Yeah. Thank you, Toffee. Okay, I have dark mode, which just it so I don't get blinded at night. Elytras. Okay, so if I was to have an elytra, I could swap it out. I could swap it out without actually hitting my elytra. Item counter. It lets me see how many items I have. item physic. When I drop an item, it's on the ground like it actually would be. Nice. I have name tags, so I can see my name tag when I'm in F5. So it shows essentials, feather, animosity, -1. Perspective, so I don't get slowed down. Potion effects. Normally on feather, you'll get a bunch of weird, like tiny little pot effects. So I just have that enabled to disable them. Reconnect, so I can reconnect to server. Yeah, I know. Totem, just small totem pop, as you probably saw before. Scoreboard is scoreboard screenshot. So when I take a screenshot, it comes in the bottom corner. I can overview that screenshot. I have TNT timer to see how long it takes for a TNT to explode. Toggle sprint, so when I hit Toffee, I'm still sprinting. So if I go like this, I'm still sprinting. The best example of this is using speed. As you can see, we're both going at the same pace when we both have speed too. I saw that though. It also helps with combos. So you're just sprinting all of the time. Totems. Small totem pop. No, I already went through. And that is all of my feather mods. Now it's time for resource packs. So I use my private pack and a shield corrections pack, which is side shields. That's all I pretty much use now. I used to use a lot of overlays. Okay, settings, video settings. Render distance, I have a 10 chunks, simulation 10, brightness bright, UI scale 3, so it's not too big, not too small, kind of like in the middle. Very nice. Full screen resolution, current, so it doesn't dim the audio play. I have VSync off because it just adapts to where you're playing at. Unlimited frames, view bobbing off, back indicator, crosshair, autosave indicator off. Okay, pause the video if you like. I have it on 3 to maximize FPS. Okay, particles, pause the video whenever you want. Okay. Coffee stop. Bad girl. Okay, accessibility settings. Copy. out. Okay, this is my skin layers. Okay, now my mouse settings. I have 75 sensitivity with 1200 DPI. Raw input on, so it's just smoother and it doesn't drag. It's a mouse setting. Invert mouse off, touchscreen mode off. Okay, keybinds. I've been told I have some weird keybinds, especially for crystal. So jump, space, sneak is left shift, sprint is left control, strafe left a WASD. Just normal binds. A copy if you want. I have sprint toggled and sneak toggled, so I never let go of sneak. I can go in my inventory. I can open chest with sneak. Go on. Very nice. This is my sounds. That's pretty much everything. Video. Though we will start demonstrating some of the mods, such as attack indicator, which we will be using a different kit for. So, attack indicator, we will be using axe. Oh, you can see when I overlay to my bow and crossbow, there's a little attack indicator. Also, when I'm charging, if I charge now, I'll do full power. Now, here we will 1v1 to fully show. Yeah. So we'll do 3 rounds of 1v1. Bro, stop running. Okay, GG. So you should be able to see how these mods work. That just went straight through my shield. GG. By the way, I was tiered in arcs, but I wasn't very highly tiered. I was high tier 5, winning 6 out of the 10 matches are gonna stay tier 3. So now we will be doing crystal. First to 1. Well, 1v1. I know Toffee, but we're showing the mod. The crystal. So as you can see, yeah, I'm not very good at crystal. Ah, bro, was I got it. Steps when I'm on a different coffee. I know you. Coffee, I'm not. Bro, coffee. Okay. Yeah, so that's optimizer. That'll probably be the end of the video today. Because I've got to go. Not. But we've done everything. Oh, Menno Killer then. Anyways, that's my friend, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.